it's Erica. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing the Kiss Me, I'm Irish tag. This tag is inspired by St. Patrick's Day. It's coming up this weekend, so I thought I'd do this tag. I'm not sure who created this tag, but I'll put a link to the original video down below. But I saw this video on Falling Over Books' channel, so I'll put a link to her video as well. The first question is words. Find a book with green on the cover. For this question, I'm going to go with Splintered by A.G. Howard. This is the first book in a YA fantasy trilogy, and this trilogy is an Alice in Wonderland retelling. As you can probably tell, there's green on the cover. It looks like the girl is in some sort of forest. I'm not familiar with the original Alice in Wonderland story, but I have heard some things in the past. Blarney. Name a book that had deceived you into either her liking it or it was overhyped, so you ended up disliking it. For this question, I'm going with Graceling by Kristen Gashar. This is the first book in a YA fantasy trilogy. I read this book a couple of months ago in January, and I enjoyed it. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, but I would say this trilogy was overhyped on BookTube a few years ago. I did enjoy this book, but not as much as everyone else in the community, so that's why I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Brogue. Name a book in which one of the characters has an accent. I'm going to have to choose Kai from the Sweet Evil series. This is a YA paranormal series. Kai is a Nephilim, but he's also a rock star who's British, so he would definitely have an accent. Leprechaun, a book you enjoyed when you were a little person. When I was younger, I remember liking the Guardians of Ghoul series by Catherine Lansky. I read this book series in 5th grade and absolutely loved it. This is a children's fantasy series about owls and their lives in a place called Ghoul. The next question is Pot of Gold. Name a book that cost you a lot or is of great value to you. It's no surprise that I'm going with Addicted to You by Christian Beccarecci. This is the first book in the Addicted series, and this is a new adult romance series. It's one of my all-time favorite series, and I absolutely love these authors. I will always cherish the characters in this series. They're definitely near and dear to my heart. They feel like friends and family, so I definitely value the characters within this series. Four-leaf clover or shamrock. Pick your current or old favorite series. For this question, I'm going with Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I've been rereading the Throne of Glass series this month in anticipation of the final book. I would definitely say that this is my favorite fantasy series right now, since I've been reading this series for about a month or so. I just love all the characters in this series and how there's so much action in this series. I just love everything that's happened in the series so far. It's truly an epic fantasy series. Magic. A book you found magical or one that you enjoyed the magical element in. For this question, I'm going with the Fallen Kingdom series by Morgan Rhodes. My favorite book in this series is Frozen Tides. Since so much happened with the characters and the magical elements, I definitely enjoyed that aspect of the series the most. But the characters are what really made this series for me. There's definitely a lot of magical elements within this series, and I really enjoyed it. Kiss. Your current favorite book pairing or your all-time favorite book pairing? My all-time favorite couple is Lily and Lo from the Addicted series. This is Addicted After All, and this is the book that concludes Lily and Lo's story. I just love both of their personal journeys within this series, and Lily and Lo grow so much as characters from Addicted to You to Addicted After All. I think this is one of my favorite books in the series because of just everything that happens to them and everything that they've gone through overall. A book on your shelf that you will eventually get to someday. For this question, I'm going with Fallen. This is the first book in a YA paranormal series, and the reason I say that I'll get to this book someday is that I've heard really mixed things about this book and this series overall. This series was popular many years ago when Twilight was a thing. I've heard that this series is often compared to Twilight, and I absolutely hated Twilight. However, I've always wondered about this series. I just want to see what my opinion of it is. So I'll hopefully get to this someday, but I'm not in any rush to get to this series. Those are all of the questions for this tag. If you want to see more videos from me, I'll put some videos up on the screen in case you guys want to check those out. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in my next video.